Hey paisanos! Welcome back to another deck profile commentary slash whatever you want it to be. Pretty much, so yeah. Hey, anyway, so in case of y'all were wondering where that reference came from, that's from a very long time ago, back when they used to play the Super Mario Brothers on the TV show. Man, that was a good show. It was actually quite funny. I went back to rewatch it when I was like 13 years old. It was actually quite funny. Anyway, so I'm coming back to you because... Why am I coming back? Oh, right, yeah, to do Dragunities. I also have another random deck, my Prophecy deck that I was working on. I just had a random duel with it that I beat the socks off of this burn guy, so I thought I'd share that with you. But the main point of this video is to, like, show you my Dragunities again. Why? To be honest, you've already seen Dragunities, but they're still a lot of fun to work with. I think all the videos that I have of the Dragunities are pure Dragunities, so pure Dragunities, just take out this guy, take out this guy, put in this guy, put in this guy, take up... Holy shit, wait, hold on, that's not supposed to be in there, that's not supposed to be in there. Okay, so let's see, 3, so put that in, and take out Garuda, and then put in Mistletoe. Okay, there you go. Okay, so this is what pure Dragunities looks like right here. I've already explained a lot of them before, like Winrose. So because I was an idiot and I now understand I cannot use Thunder and Dragon in this deck, I replaced it with a Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. Just because I was an idiot again. I was like, oh my gosh, Naturia Barkyon is so good and Naturia Beast is so good in my Psychics and 6 Sam deck. I need to add this to this deck. First turn! I use Legionnaire to summon Phalanx, try to go into a level 5. Nothing's popping up over my extra deck, I can't special summon anything. And then I'm like, now why wouldn't that work? Ah, son of a bitch. Yeah, so Naturia Beast and Barkyon, both tuner and non-tuner have to be Earth. And this is fucking Dragunities, every single Dragunity is a win. So, yeah, it obviously wouldn't work. Anyway, so this is what I have for pure Dragunities, it's really good. Absolutely, absolutely run 3 Mistletoes. Absolutely. You want Mistletoe in your hand as frequently as possible. Trust me. Do not doubt me. Trust me. But yeah, this is the Tempest build down here. You just replace those 6 cards that you saw at the beginning of the video, and you get the Tempest build. It's also very competitive. It's just that I can't afford a 3rd Golden Sarcophagus. I actually have 2 of them. They're in my Lava Quasar deck. But I would need a 3rd one in order to run Tempest. Plus, I'd have to buy Garuda and 2 Tempests. But I'm waiting for Tempest to come out secret rare in the tin, so whenever the fuck that happens. Okay, so yeah, this is my extra deck. I've explained it before. This is my main deck. I've explained it before. So let's actually move on to some of the dueling, shall we? Shall we? Yeah, sure. Okay, so anyway, where do I go? Replays. Here we go, here we go, here we go! And I need to change my background and card cover sleeves, because... My gosh, you people are probably tired of looking at Yusei and Rescue Cat all this freaking time. Oh, come on! Do we have to go through this every single time? See, that's one of the things about YGO Pro and me. We have this love-hate relationship where whenever I want to do something, it's like, no! No! And I'm like, damn it! Because right now, like for instance, it's fucking up on me. Yes, close the fucking program. You have to be very gentle and patient with it, otherwise it will not, it will just act like a little bitch towards you. Oh my gosh! Okay, so it did it again. Really? Usually the second time around, if you give it enough time for the message for replay ended to pop up, then usually it'll be fine, but this time it's taking me a couple times. But I do have at least 3 replays that I wanted to show y'all. You know what? I'm just going to start with this one. I don't remember what the name of this one was, but I'm obviously playing against some guy who's running heroes. So this one was pretty fun. I don't know if it was an OTK. This deck does have a tendency to OTK, but, you know, whatever. So first of all, you look at this hand. Always make sure you evaluate your hand. It's very good that you start off with either a Terraforming or Dragon Ravine. Dragon Ravine is... It's one of the 3 cards that is the heart and soul of this deck. Dragon Ravine, Dux, and Vadrion are the heart and soul of this deck. You have to have them. Dragon Ravine, so you look at your hand, Dragon Ravine, obviously you could ditch a Phalanx to add a Dux to your hand. it's good that Phalanx is in the grave, and it's good that Dux is in your hand. Plus, you've got a Judgment and a Mirror Force, so you can start, you know, blocking your opponent from doing shit, which is always really good. I think I actually OTK in this duel, but let's see what happens anyway. So do that. So now you notice that, you know, the Zephyros Dragon Ravine combo where you can pull out like an Atum, a Red MD, and have a Stardust Dragon. Well, you can do it also if you've got a Mistletoe in your hand. That's the reason why I run 3 Mistletoe. It increases the frequency of drawing a Mistletoe, obviously, and he's necessary in order to do this. Sack Phalanx, special summon Mistletoe, and bring back Phalanx, of course, because that's his effect. So go into Atum with these two. Use Atum's effect, special summon Red MD from your deck in defense position. Use Red MD's effect to special summon back Mistletoe. Go into Stardust Dragon, and you're set for your first turn. Especially since you just lay down those 2 cards. I mean, your opponent can't really touch you unless I let him touch me. Okay, that didn't sound right, but you know what I meant. So yeah, obviously I can't do anything against Wildheart because he's unaffected. So yeah, I let him destroy Red MD because next turn I'm just going to use the Atum's effect and fucking murder him. But first things first, I don't need this Ravine, and I need a way to get rid of Wildheart. What better way than using Dragon Ravine's effect? Discard this Dragon Ravine, send in Acklys to the graveyard, normal summon Legionnaire, equip Acklys to him, and use Legionnaire's effect. So first let's show you. Okay, equip. Now Legionnaire's effect is if you pop this equipped card that's equipped to him, then he can pop 1 monster on your opponent's side of the field. Acklys' effect is when he's popped while equipped to a Dragunity monster, he can pop 1 card on his side of the field, which I'll choose one of his back row. So first effect, second effect, Atum's effect. He tries to warning the summoning that's going to happen from Atum, and I'm like, fuck you, you're about to die anyway, I'm willing to take the half life points cut there. Use Leviton's effect. Now when he's special summoned from anywhere, whether it be his hand, your deck, or even the graveyard, he can equip a Dragunity monster, so I choose Phalanx. Use Phalanx and Leviton, go into Trident Dragon. Atum cannot attack this turn because he used his effect. Legionnaire is weak, so sack both of them and attack 3 times with Trident Dragon for 9,000. I mean, this guy only takes 2 hits, but also, you know, if he tried to activate... I mean, I guess he could have activated Deep Prison to try to take me down, but Stardust was there for anything like a Mirror Force or anything like that. So yeah, that's pretty much against heroes. So that was Drago-TK. Here's Dragunity's beating down zombies. I honestly didn't know that people still ran zombies until I ran into this guy. Or rather, he ran into the bottom of my shoe, I should say. But yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. Like, I just don't see zombies being competitive anymore. I mean, I guess if you ran... Hold on, let's see if he's running Zombie World. Zombie World's probably the only way that you can make them really competitive. Oh, you know what? There was that new support deck or something coming out. That Vampire Empire field spell. Well, that's for vampires, though, not for zombies. What the hell am I fucking talking about? But no, like, I thought Zombie World, or that zombie-looking field spell, was really good for zombies. I don't know what this guy's running, but he gets fucking crushed, and it doesn't matter. So, he goes first. Let's let him do his thing. He plays Call the Mummy. He special summons Illbud with that, and then he normal summons Illbud on top of that to make Illbud his Gemini form. Then he uses Illbud's effect to special summon this faggot right here. For some reason this vampire is also a zombie, but you know, whatever, doesn't matter. So my turn, right? So play Dragon Ravine. Use the Zephyros combo. Now this is really good. I'll obviously be able to get out 2 Vadrianas and a Mistletoe plus a Phalanx, so I can do some overlaying and bring out Stardust because I start off with Zephyros. It's really good. So let's see it done. Bounce that back, special summon him, play Dragon Ravine again, send Phalanx, bring a Dux, go into 2 Vadrianas essentially. 1 and 2. There you go. And then sack Phalanx, bring out Mistletoe, and then go into Stardust Dragon. So that way, you know, just in case if he... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right! I forgot about that. Okay. So, here's the reason why I have Inferno Reckless Summon in here. I'm so glad I did that. That way I can show y'all finally. Okay, first of all, I had to make room for the 3 phalanxes. That's the reason why I overlaid for Photon Strike Bouncer. First of all, Photon Strike Bouncer is quite good for being able to negate nasty effects, monster effects that I don't want to happen. Plus, you inflict 1,000 damage, which is always good. Plus, he's 2,700 beater, which is pretty good. But yeah, so Infernal Reckless Summoning. So if I special summoned a monster, obviously using Mistletane's effect, that has 1,500 or less attack, I can special summon all copies of it from my hand, deck, or graveyard. So these 2 came from my deck, obviously, but I could have, if they had been in my graveyard or in my hand, I could have also special summoned them. And he can do likewise. He can choose one of his monsters on his side of the field and special summon as many copies from his deck as possible. Honestly, I thought that this guy would be running at least 2 Illbuds, but he wasn't. So he got 0 monsters on his side of the field to summon from this effect. So I actually got really lucky. It was a bonus for me. So first of all, Red Dragon Archfiend plus 2 level 2 tuners equals what? Equals a whole lot of hurt. So first of all, attack Illbud. Why? I didn't realize this. I should have probably read, but I attacked the Illbud anyway. But if Illbud goes to the grave, every zombie monster that was special summoned by Illbud's effect also goes to the grave. So it was smart to attack Illbud first, honestly. And I've got Mirror Force just in case if he tries pulling any nasty shit on me. The Monster Reborn's my Red Dragon Archfiend, but honestly, I don't know why he thought he would get away with this, because I'm just going to negate its attack with Red Nova Dragon, and when Red Nova Dragon comes back, he'll still be at 5,000. It's not like when this monster is synchro summoned, it gains 500 attack for each tuner in the grave. No, it's just this card gains 500 attack for each tuner in the grave. Doesn't matter how it comes back or whatever. So I MST his back row because I didn't know it was a threatening roar. I thought it might be like a deep prison or something. So I can't attack this turn. But I'm an idiot. What I meant to do was I meant to freaking add a Dux to my hand. I didn't mean to activate the Terraforming. I meant to discard the Terraforming. But anyway, so I go into Stardust, I think? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And then I end my turn. Because I'm safe, pretty much. I mean, he can't do shit, like... What are you going to do with this? If this card is sent to the graveyard... Okay, yeah, and he's got Instant Fusion. I mean, this guy does not have options. That's the problem. He tries to attack, but I could have negated it, but whatever, you know. Honestly, Mirror Force, it was time to use it up. And so just attack his face down, attack, and that's game, you know, because that's what you would expect when he only has 2,400 life points left and attack with 2,700 beater. So anyway, so that's Photon Strike Bouncer and Scar Red Nova Dragon, as they say in the subbed versions. So it was pretty good. Let me show you prophecies before I show you my last. Oh yeah, by the way, psychics are finally fixed because I tried it out against Jarvis and Silent Psychic Wizard was working, so that's good. And I'll do my E-Dragons next time. Or no, shit. I have already done my E-Dragons technically because this is going to come after my E-Dragons. So I'm actually from the future. So, or am I from the past? Oh shit. It doesn't matter. Whatever. I'm doing prophecies. So this was a pretty fun prophecy deck. I added 2 Sages of Silence because, first of all, let me go through this real quickly. Sage of Silence, I mean, if you want to look at my deck and this is what I'm running, this is probably the most solid fucking build ever. I haven't lost with this prophecy deck either, but I've only dueled 3 times. But yeah, that's my prophecy deck right there. And that's my hand, so add them up and you get 40. And here's my... Oh, always run Ancient Fairy Dragon. So freaking good when you've got a field spell card that stays on the field for a long time. Because she can continuously destroy face-up attack position monsters on my opponent's side of the field. And this is the rest of my extra deck. I've used it, every single one of them, except for Black Ship of Corn and this Hierophant faggot. I've never used him before, but I've used all of the rest of them before sometime while I was practicing with it. But the reason why I like Sage of Silence is, look at her. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, your opponent cannot activate spell cards during the next turn. She's only got 1,400 attack, that's the reason why she was so shitty. But with Spellbook of Power, you can pump her up by 1,000. And if the monster that you use Spellbook of Power on destroys an opponent's monster, then you can add 1 Spellbook spell card from your deck to your hand. So, I mean, it's worth it. It's a double whammy for you. Or a double whammy in a good way, I guess. I don't know. Always activate activate Spellbook of Secrets first. I don't know why it still says Grim Book of Spell, but anyway. Activate this first, blah blah blah. Now you activate Divine Judgment of Spellbook. That's what you should do. This is the main hitter card that you want to activate. Now activate that, so then you summon that, bring a Spellbook card to your hand, activate the Spellbook Tower. So that's one Spellbook so far after you've activated this. Then activate the Master. I made this replicate this card right here, Spellbook of Secrets, so that way I could add another Spellbook to my hand. Spellbook of Wisdom, set it face down, and so now Spellbook of Judgment will add 2 Spellbook cards to my hand, and I can special summon a level 2 or lower spellcaster from my deck to the side of the field. So yeah, and this guy was running straight up Burn. I didn't realize it. He's a straight up Quarter. So yeah, what a dick. But you know, that's one of the downfalls of fucking Burn decks, is that they run out of hand advantage so quickly. So I actually, he actually uses his Secret Barrel right here. Because he's a little douche. Almost died, but you know, whatever. So the great thing about the Grand Spellbook of Tower is, you know, you can shuffle one of your Spellbook cards back into your deck during your standby phase to draw another card. So you get a +1 every single turn. That's the reason why this is like a $20 card. It's fucking ridiculous. But I activate another Spellbook of Secrets. Now actually what I do is I summon Sage of Silence and power up with Spellbook of Power, because I thought it was going to be a good deal. I thought for sure I was going to destroy whatever faggoty card he had face down. To my surprise, god damn it. But yeah, so anyway, then I summon Scrap Dragon with that effect. Activates that. Oh, this is actually quite good, because I can special summon her. Then I use Scrap Dragon's effect. Destroy this equipped spell to destroy that Marshmallow. And the Sage of Silence stays on the field, because it's not like it says, oh, if this card is sent to the graveyard, destroy that monster. It doesn't say that at all. So it's actually worth it. So he activates another Ukazi. Oh, God, that hurt so much. It hurt. But yeah, so he's got that shit face down, so don't worry about it. Do that. So summon that. Activate Breaker's effect. Break that back row. Get out of here, bitch! Then destroy Treacherous Trapple to get rid of that face down using Scrap Dragon's effect. It's a straight up Quarter. Power him up and attack. I mean, even if I had used Spellbook Power on one of my spellcasters, that still would not have been game. So it didn't fucking matter, really. I mean, but the guy has no hands. So what is he going to fucking do, honestly? Now I can tribute Wonder Wand and Sage of Silence to draw 2 cards. Oh, look, there's my High Priestess. So, awesome sauce. So, he's got Ceasefire. Really? Flip off. Inflicted for each face-up effect monster on the field. So, okay, so he still would not kill me. And, oh, okay, that's why he put out. Anyway, so, yeah, that's Prophecies. Just in case you were wondering. I don't run Prophecies anymore. Obviously, that's the reason why I didn't have the deck back in the deck construction. Because I don't like Prophecies that much. They just don't make me have that tingling sensation like I do with everything else. But anyway, so draw. Ooh, Terraforming. Okay, this is a really good hand. First of all, cards of Constance to draw 2 new cards. Put Acklys in the graveyard. It's always good to have an Acklys in the graveyard. This can get you Dragon Ravine. You've got Zephyros and a Mistletoe. Holy shit, let's make fucking magic happen, shall we? So yeah. Ditch that. Then you summon that. Play Dragon Ravine, ditch Failing, Spring of Ducks, go into 2 Vajrayana, and then bring out Mistletoe so you can go into a Photon Strike Bouncer and a Stardust Dragon, as Yusei says in the sub version, and then end my turn. And unfortunately, he has a fucking Compulse, so he compulses back Photon eventually. What is his face down? Gold Fax, okay. Gold Faggot, more like it. But, yeah, so now I draw. So now I can discard, like an effect failure. And then he compulses fucking Photon. Bloody hell. And then, do Ducks. Do it again, and then I can special summon another Mistletoe. Isn't that so cool? And then I can use, what's his face, Vajrayana to actually use Aklis. Then I can pop Aklis to destroy that face down. So Vajrayana's effect, you've already seen it. If she pops the equipped card to her, then she can double her attack. And if Aklis leaves the grade while attached, then it can destroy one card on the field. So banish, special summon, use Vajrayana's effect, double her attack, Aklis' effect, pop that face down. So obviously he's fucked. I mean, unless he had a Gores, I suppose. Oh yeah, so, okay people, come on, learn your lesson. Do not do what I did. Attack with the Mistletoes first. If he did have Gores in his hand, that token would have 3,800 attack, and I would be screwed. Always attack with your Mistletoe, or in this particular case, your Mistletoe. I'm just telling you, because obviously Red MD would be able to get over Gores, so just make sure you're thinking about what you're doing before you do it. How about that? So yeah, that's an OTK in a sense. So that's Dragunities in a nutshell. I'll go back to the deck construction. How many times have I said in a nutshell? I have no idea. Anyway, in a nutshell, that's Dragunities. I already said it. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, there you go. This is what it looks like. I rarely ever get my Pot of Avarice, but it's always good to recycle shit. I get Pot of Avarice a lot more often in my Tempest build, because if I get 2 Gold Sarks in my hand, I use a Gold Sark for a Tempest and then use the second Gold Sark for a Pot of Avarice or a Windrose. Either one. But that's the reason why Gold Sark would be good, is because you can get shit that you don't normally get to your hand faster. But yeah, I like pure Dragunities. It's really cheap to actually run this deck. I think the most expensive card in the deck is the extra deck, and that's Vajrayana's. 3 Vajrayanas and a Gay Dirge is $100 already. I'm just going to tell you that straight up. A-Town, that's how much it is. Like my extra deck, I would say probably cost me about $150. And that's with getting good deals. My main deck, I would say, didn't cost me more than... didn't cost me more than $50. My main deck. And if you're saying, that's crazy. No, it's called eBay. And it's not crazy. So yeah, it probably cost me $50. So total, this deck would be valued at around $200. Maybe a little more, depending on the vendor. But yeah, if you want to run this deck, it's doable. It's a $200 full deck. But if you want to run some shit like E-Dragons, like holy shit, this deck, the extra deck in itself, and I'm only running 2 Big Eyes and 2 Draco Sacks. Draco Sack and Big Eye, 2 of them together, you're already at over $200. I mean, holy shit, that's just 4 cards. And then the rest of them, you're looking at over a $500 deck. So that's expensive shit. Psychics? Actually, I've looked into Psychics. This entire thing also will cost you around $200. Mainly because of stuff like Barkyon, Black Rose. Thought Ruler Archfiend's kind of expensive. Hyper Psychic Blaster's around $5. And Starform Dragon, who knows how much he'll be worth when he comes out. But I'm just... Why am I talking about this? I don't know. Anyway, you don't care. I don't fucking care. Let's just part ways already. How about that? So, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've stuck around to the very end. And I'll talk to y'all in future vids. How about that? So, thanks for watching. See ya. Bye!